topic today is cryptocurrency and blockchain, and we are going to go through the basics of what they are, then look at some of the pros and cons and criticisms of cryptocurrency. Since it is often seen by many as the currency of the future, we will also look briefly at what sort of challenges it might face in interplanetary and interstellar economies, where communications lag might make checking someone's bank account balance a decade-long process, and where advanced automation might let you make perfect copies or forgeries of almost anything. On top of that, we will also look at some alternative uses for blockchain, which includes some surprises, like maybe being able to use it for conducting elections with a maximum of privacy and a minimum of fraud. Before we get into any of that, we do need to cover some basics about currency and money in general, and define some terms and concepts. I am going to try to keep this as brief and intuitive as possible, so for those of you wanting more detailed looks at certain aspects of it, there will be a number of links to more detailed papers in the episode description. Banking is not usually considered an exciting aspect of technology and futurism, but it is a very important one, so I will try to make it as interesting as possible. Money begins replacing direct trade of goods, or bartering, when you start having issues with what is called a coincidence of wants, which is to say, if Frank the Fisher wants something, he needs to find someone who wants fish. If Frank wants bread, but Bob the Baker does not want fish, then Frank Fisher has to find someone who wants fish and has something Bob wants. In an increasingly specialized society, that can result in a much longer chain of exchanges, and you probably will lose a little bit on each step in the chain, even if just because you are spending time trading goods that could be spent fishing. You make money to have something everyone wants, so you can just sell your fish to someone who wants them. Ideally, this should be something light, durable, easy to identify, and hard to forge. There's a couple ways you can do this. The first way is representative money, and this is where some token is used in place of an item. Say a note that the person who has the note is entitled to 50 sacks of grain. Certificates from goldsmiths who kept gold securely locked up for other people is another old example, and one of the ways paper money came to be in common use. This often leads to fiat money, the one mostly in use nowadays, and a type of representation